Okay, so this is Norland. It is officially still in early access, so not released. This is early access, just to be clear. So, what does that mean? Not everything's in. There might be bugs. There may be issues of some kind here and there. I'm not worried about that, I don't think, because I haven't heard too many bad things about the game so far. So, we're going to take a look at it today. I'm going to start off a new game and settings and stuff. So, audio. Put that down to 75 just for now. You can always turn it back up. Okay, so new game. Do I want to do a tutorial? Now we'll rough it. New game. So what is this game? It's kind of like it's advertised sort of kind of as RimWorld meets Crusader Kings. So it's a medieval setting, and you can see very RimWorld-ish this way as far as picking your starting group. Probably harder, but it's only in my... Yes, randomly format... No, don't say stuff like that. That would be not good. You can customize names, stuff like that, so we'll be able to doing that here in chat, or through chat and that kind of stuff. Your family members that you can start with. You can go 2 brothers and a wife, a husband, a wife, and a child, 2 sisters and a son, 2 brothers, 3 sisters, father and daughters. So that's your starting people that you can go with. Oh, look, it's Princess Leia. 2 brothers and a wife. It seems odd. Husband, wife, and a child. I don't know. What's a good start? 2 brothers. Wow, they're old. Okay, 20 and 38. He looks 38. He looks 20. 3 sisters. Father and daughters. So father, 19-year-old with 3 daughters. So small child, and small child. Yeah, I don't know if you want to start with that one. Not sure how the children are going to work there. 2 sisters and a son. Small child. Husband, wife, and a child. So 25, 33, and a small child. Why don't we just go maybe 2 brothers? 2 brothers and a wife. So 40, 23, and 38. Guess we can go that way. So how old was he when he fathered those daughters? Let's see. Father and daughters, he's 18. Well, we don't know because they're just small children. They could be triplets, you know. But figured you could have 3 kids by 18. If you find the right woman, you can do it in 3 days, and you can get 3 kids in 3 years, no problem. Of course, you know there is no. Notice how there is no mother, so more than likely, you know, that was just a little too many for her. So at such a young, tender age of whatever it was. Let's go 2 brothers and a wife, though. So first of all, do we have any volunteers? So there's brother number 1, brother number 2, who is 38, 48 and 30, and then the wife is 23. How we get to play with their skills? Do we get to play with skills? Oh, we do get to play with the skills. Oh, the skills make their ages change. Oh, that's a neat trick. That's actually not a bad idea. Is advocating the underage pregnancy. Let's burn it on the stake. But that was the thing back then, wasn't it? So anyway, overall skills, this is all 3 of them together. Star means they are... what does it mean? It means... mark with the yellow star in the skills list. But it means it's like a focus type deal. It means it's their, you know, what they're good at. Supposedly. So. Of course we can't... Oh, the head do change. Okay. It's the jawline that's changing there. As far as I can tell. So hairstyle. Here, we'll do this easy. I'll be the first brother. Finally, a good selection of beards in the game. That one. Mrs. Gimpy thinks that's the way my beard looks. Yeah. At 40, we'll go with the red. Skin color. Pale as possible. Body. There. We'll go that way. Okay, so manners. Manners influence interest in the character from other lords and the effectiveness of insights gained from deep conversations. However, a significant difference in manners can lead to rejection between lords. Trade. Trade determines the effectiveness of trading goods, whether it is with the Holy Caravan or neighbors. Persuasion determines the effectiveness of actions related to influencing other characters, including dark deeds, bribery, and other intrigues. It also affects the effectiveness of sermons. Intelligence. The speed of learning knowledge and of writing books. The susceptibility to seduction. The likelihood of having an insight. The success of some dark deeds. The probability of winning in dice games. Management. Affects the amount of additional product produced when giving instructions to production buildings. Teaching. Affects the amount of experience transferred during teaching and also affects the effectiveness of wise talk. Combat. Difference in combat skill of two combatants determines the likelihood of dodging an opponent's strike as well as the accuracy of shooting a bow. Combat skill increases by receiving hits either during training or in real combat. And command. Command determines the bonus to the morale of warriors in the Lord squad, influences the effectiveness of training warriors, and contributes to the success chance of certain dark deeds. Sometimes, and then only the male partner age was of any consequence, so a woman was considered ready after. Right. You know, there's still people who do that kind of stuff, Loop rules, just so you know. That hasn't necessarily gone all the way away. That is still a thing in the world. Civilized world, even. Depending on how civilized you are. Oh, look, calm. All nervous breakdowns are light. Oh, look at all this stuff. Resistance to addictions. Beautiful. Calm. Empathetic. Reckless. Attractive. Monogamous. Let's stay with calm. Mental impairment. No, that can't be a good thing. 50% off experience gained from learning, but with a constant positive thought. That's just mean. But are they really people? Who? So, envious. More prone to feeling envious towards others. Early balding. There's a high chance of experiencing baldness earlier than usual. They say that like that's a bad thing. I don't think they understand how much money you save when you go bald early, because you don't need haircuts as often. Cynical. Social thoughts are weaker, as well as thoughts about the death of loved ones. Tendency to addiction. Homely. Mental impairment. Gambling addict. Unattractive and lustful. Now let's go early balding, because I don't know how going bald early is a problem. Oh, those that do so... that do such a thing nowadays. Such a thing. Are they really people? I don't know. It's debatable, I guess. So anyway, so manners. These, I don't know how important all these stats are really. So, do we want Gimpy to be good at combat, or in exchange for something else? Look, you're making them younger. I should probably make him better at managing, though, being the, the Lord of the Manor type stuff. Okay, manners, persuasion, intelligence, learning and writing books. Should I be more intelligent? I'm just keeping it at what, 40? Teaching, so we also teach better. Manners. We'll reduce manners a little bit. in exchange for intelligence and teaching. So I have 2 more to go. Oh, to be 30 again. Yes, to be 30 again. There we go. Oh, went to 41. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess once you get to a certain point, the points are more expensive. Yeah, there we go. So once you get up to 5, it's 2 years per point. At least going that way. Anyway, so there's... Oh, didn't go. There we go. You have to hit enter. I just did create a leader. Gimpy's going to be our leader. Then this is a wifey, 23 years old, and then there's our other brother. Sorry, not our other brother, our brother. The other brother, but our brother. So, wifey, 23 years old, monogamous, that's good. Envious. How about lustful, so she produces more kids? Hairstyles for the women. I think I'm going to go with Princess Leia. No. Well, I should either be Mrs. Gimpy or Vern. Or be Veronica. Yeah, we'll do Veronica because Mrs. Gimpy really doesn't like it when she's doing the games. Kind of annoys her, we'll just say. Color, body. I told you guys how in The Sims, in Sims 4, how when I made the family, I made Mrs. Gimpy, you know, the wife type stuff, and she saw the name, she goes, and then she was looking at the character, and she was like, Mrs. Gimpy has changed. Well, Mrs. Gimpy doesn't really exist in her game, her version of Sims 4. She's there, but she's not really there. She exists because she's part of the families, but Mrs. Gimpy doesn't use her a whole lot. Don't know why. Anyway. Oh, she's good at teaching. And she's smart. And she's 23 years old. Not bad. You're a better teacher? Oof, 1 point. That was 4.4 years right there. Is Veronica happy to be in Gimpy's games? See, there we go. Not supposed to respond to that. You'd think Veronica was responding to that. Let's see. How come she aced? How come sometimes it's 1 year? I don't understand why that jumped up 2 years. I don't know what her role is going to be in the colony and the stuff here. $24? 24 is a good age. Okay, and then our brother to Gimpy. Any volunteers? Anybody want to be my brother? Or is Slavosel going to be my brother here? He's going to be our trader, though. Drake, you think he'd be more persuasive as a trader or something? Wish you could just make him older. 42. Oh, that makes him my older brother. We don't want that. Was Midget garbled a moment ago? I don't know. Not to me, it wasn't. Hey, Skyward, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so this game makes Gimpy 2 years older. Pun Master, yes, Pun Master's here. So, empathetic. Social thoughts are enhanced. Sure. Lustful? That means he has to be married. These penalties are harsh. Are they? Envious. More prone to feeling envious towards others. Nervous. Incompatible trait. This trait cannot be selected because it's not compatible with already selected traits. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Gets bad thoughts if they haven't played dice for a long time. Thoughts of winning and losing are intensified. That's bad. Institute addiction, balding, envious. Keep them lustful, I guess. I'm sure it'll go fine. Forecaster. Thanks to their special knowledge of trade languages, character gathers rumors from the Holy Caravan about upcoming price changes for certain goods. Forecast comes in the form of notification after each visit of the Holy. So does everybody get one of those? Oh, Gimpy's a diplomat. This character has the ability to convince an enemy king to forget all grievances and return to a normal level of relations. And then Veronica is insightful. When teaching, this character has a 5% chance of recognizing a new talent in their student, provided the student has no other talents. Okay, so I think we're good. So we have Gimpy, probably our glorious leader. We have Veronica's wife, spouse, and then we have Slavassel, whose name we can always change later, I think. So nobody wants to be him. Nobody wants to be my brother. Hurt my feelings. And then so we're trade 16, persuasion 24, teaching 16. So apparently it's putting all the stats together. So that's not too bad, I guess. So choose your starting province. So this is the map we're looking at, apparently. We will start in Sparksville because it's easy. Still not changed because I keep forgetting to do it. Nobody reminds me offline that I should be changing that. Okay, creation of states. You can start the game as an independent province or immediately create your vassal kingdom by annexing neighbors. To do this, click on the buttons on the borders. You can also create simple or similar kingdoms for other kings by selecting their provinces and expanding their borders. You can start the game as an independent province or immediately create your vassal kingdom by annexing neighbors. Yeah, it's not too bad. We could, but we don't have to. Strength 100%. Oh, that's right. We forgot to pick what race we were. Oh, here we go. So this is the kind of people we want to be. So we have Varn, native inhabitants of the central plains of Norland. The Varn are pushed eastward by the expanding empire. Seclusion and strict social antagonism against outsiders to their culture allow them to not to assimilate into the empire like other native peoples. Possessing ancient knowledge about the nature of Norland. Varns seek their unique path in harmony with the living nature and with neighbors. So the values are peace, xenophobia against Caden, protection bonus with rutabaga, pig farms, and herbalists, and knowledge of nature. Then Caden being former barbarians who lived on the border of the Crimson Empire, which used them to guard its borders. The Caden value honor and martial valor above all. Their songs extol bravery and heroism, while their material culture is notably austere and aesthetic. So they value strength. Xenophiles are Varns. Production benefits weapons and armor forges, archery workshop, and knowledge of military. Then Tanea. Once a great culture and the initial founders of the Crimson Empire, the Tanea culture eventually became too steeped in religious dogma, which was one of the reasons for their downfall. Nevertheless, they still retain many aspects of their old imperial culture, from efficient bureaucracy to special ties with the loving family, which supports them in conflicts with their neighbors. So values intrigues, xenophobia against Maka, production bonus, paper workshop, knowledge, bureaucracy, demagogy, and religion. And then Naka, the oldest civilized people of Norland, who created the first cities, philosophies, and inter-kingdom trade relationships. The Maka have long been overshadowed by the more enterprising Tanea, and for many hundreds of years have been in demographic decline. Philosophers and skeptics, the Maka are practical and prefer money and earthly comfort above all other values. The loving family views the Maka and with suspicion, believing that the seed of heresy still lives within this agnostic-leaning culture. They value trade. There's xenophile against Tanea, Tanea. Production bonus, workshop, brewery, and alchemy, and knowledge of textbooks and potions. Dum-dum. Would a vampire kingdom require a lot of blood vassals? No, a lot of blood vessels, not vassals. Yes, they have a brewery. They value trade. So I'm thinking either Varn, because, rutabaga fields, and pig farms and herbalists. I mean, those are bonuses there. Not military guys. You guys don't sound fun. Workshop, brewery, and alchemy. Knowledge of textbooks and potions. Try to do this one. But food. This is the first time through, so let's go with not penalize yourself in food production. Okay, resources. Villages. Difficulty is easy. Sell this stuff. Oh, get a banner. So little. Is that 8-point star? Dun, dun, dun. What's the scissors doing there? Snail. See no butterflies. Okay, first one is sign color. Oh, you only get 3 colors? Okay. Let's go with the yellow star then. And then the pattern on the flag. Kind of like that one. Pattern color. I think the blue was good, and the background color itself. Solid blue. The green look good too. Black, not so much. So, like solid blue. Kind of like the green in there. So that's the one we'll go for. Oh, and of course it's not Sparksville. Make it Barksville is what we really should do, because Rocket's barking right now. It's Rocketville. Let's go. Okay, so start scenario. Prisoner. What's this? A member of your noble family has been captured by bandits during a recent raid on your young settlement. Free them as soon as possible. Nectar's children. Your noble house has fallen victim to nectar. All your lords and 20 peasants are dependent on consuming nectar. Can you gather their willpower and turn this addiction to your advantage? And yes, there are some benefits to beginning with this harmful habit. Your library contains books on alchemy and nectar production. The Path of the Sword. Your noble house is ruled by an exiled bastard who, in order to survive, has learned to stand up for himself and has thus gathered a decent army. A decent amount of weapons is also available, but unfortunately the food was consumed on the last campaign and wood and other resources were lost. This is an additional challenge for experienced players. So these are all that stuff. So we'll skip those last 3. So do we want a drug addiction or just prisoners to worry about? Oh, and crisis, unholy horde. Yeah, I think we're going to go no crisis to start, because again, learning. So prisoner or drug addiction. So beginning with this harmful habit, your library contains books on alchemy and nectar production. Sure. We are alchemists too, so least I think that's how it's supposed to work. So modifiers. Fast metabolism. The lives of characters unfold as twice the speed. Once one in-game day equals 1 year of life. By default, one of your life corresponds to 2. We don't want to do that. Speeds up the acquisition of experience and some other aspects. Wave of fanaticism. Cult of Mother Sophia has reached its zenith. The world has gone mad with fanaticism. All incoming migrants to your domain are fanatics. Oh no, that is not good at all. I don't think we're going to touch these longevities for a while. Or sorry, these modifiers. Just for now, I think we're going to leave those off. Difficulty, normal. Let's not screw ourselves over too much.
Nearly 200 years have passed since the end of the devastating religious war. The empire fell, and its former provinces eventually became barbarian kingdoms. The church managed to revive hope, and peace and prosperity reigned over the ruins of the former civilization. Over time, the influence of the church only grew. But history is cyclical, and power cannot remain in one's hands for long. Wars between kingdoms flare up one after another. Hunger and poverty force people to abandon their homes and seek refuge in neighboring settlements. Can your dynasty unite the kingdoms and halt the advance of the Dark Ages? From this moment on, history is written by you.
And I have a really bad memory. Loading. Okay, so the beginning of the story, Norland, the year 2898. Since the creation of the world, 200 years have passed since the Great Crimson Empire perished in the flames of the Religious War. Its former blah, blah, blah. While the holy prophets speak of the impending end of the world in one of the small kingdoms, a dream of the birth of a new empire is taking shape. So, it's our little starting area. So we have a dormitory where all the people get to sleep in, I guess. We have a hall. Lord's house, and a market. Whose house is this one? It's Gimpy's house. There's the brother. It's Veronica. How come Veronica doesn't look like...
Rocket says rar like this.
Why are they blindfolded? It's because we're... Oh. Look at them all go. Why are we blindfolded? Craving for nectar. Oof. Okay, so help. Getting help. Here you can find hints, blah, blah, blah. Initially in the right situation, hints will appear automatically. You can disable this with the settings. Okay, standard stuff there. First steps. You will need a lot of wood. Build 2 to 3 lumber mills and upgrade them to level 3. Okay, so 2 to 3 lumber mills. On the screen. Oh, look, it's blinking. Service. Truck 10. Chancellery. Building work requires a constant presence of a managing lord throughout the workday, but it enables up to 3 clerks to distribute instructions to a very large number of buildings. Production bonus from the clerk's instructions is determined. I didn't say build this first, though. It said we're going to need resources. Look at Rutabaga Field. Lumber mill. We needed 2 to 3 of these. So lumber mill. Buildings are extracting wood. It is better to build them far from each other, but closer to the trees. One worker can produce 26 lumber or wood. So close to the trees, but far from each other. So let's look pretty close to the trees. That's 1. Some nice batch of trees up here, so we'll make this 2. Question is, are we gonna need 3? There's not a lot of trees over here. That's pretty far away from town. I'm not sure how that works. We're building one in here too, right? The other one was up here, so we could actually build it over here, I guess. Which are right on the lake, like Hobo does. Okay. Then pause. Set the pause or spacebar to unpause. If the woodcutters are asleep, would it become a slumber mill? I would hope not. Still want to know why they're blindfolded. Conducting an inspection. Blindfolded. The future, full of energy, many rings, had a hearty meal, craving for nectar. Oh, I forgot to say, is there a production priority type deal? Or sorry, building priority. There is. Build this one first. Just to get it started. And speed up time. That's 2. So they all get their own little... Despite being married, they have separate houses. How do you make children if you have separate bedrooms? Just a guess. Why is everybody blindfolded? Doubting existence. Neat. Homeless? How are you homeless? There's a place to sleep over here. Why are they blindfolded? What's the 6 number mean? I don't know. Build a lumber mill. People have nowhere to pray. Towers are not functioning. Alcohol production is absent. Food production is absent. There are many unemployed. Well, we need a thing down here. So lumber mill. Requires to appoint a manager. Look, there's a plus sign. Appoint a manager. Who wants to run this place? Management 9. Gimpy's management stuff. So it looks like brother's going to be running that stuff because he's better at managing than Gimpy is. Oh, we're supposed to upgrade this too. 1 additional job slot. Total production increased by 10%. Sure. So left-hand side is all the resources. We have rutabaga, flour, beer, medical salve, lots of wood, paper, we have iron, a mace, no armor, and holy rings. Usually used by lords to display status, gamble, and dice games, and for settlements among themselves. Charge and cause negative thoughts, stuff. If you kill the unemployed and cook them, you should solve 2 problems at once. But it's another problem farther down the road. So this one needs a manager too. You can have the same manager. Too. Yeah, Veronica, where are you guys going? Walking in company. So they're going for a stroll up here. Why they're up here, I don't know, but they're up there. Gimpy ignored Veronica. Uh-oh. Oh, I think Veronica wanted to have relations because, you know, she's lustful. I think that might have been what that was. That's why she's following him around. She's got other more important things to do. Hey, aren't you supposed to be managing stuff? Yeah, look, a bonus of 48%. Upgrades in progress. What about our other thing that's being built? This first. Trees. Chop down. So a little market. Selling stuff. So in stock, flour, and rutabaga. Okay, so first steps. I'm going to go with we have... Come on, stay up there. Okay, when the Holy Caravan arrives, don't forget to buy new books from them. Okay. Don't forget to assign lords to study new knowledge at the library. We don't have a library, do we? I don't think we have a library. So resources. Food, mine, production, mill, alchemy lab, a brewery, service. Hall, a tavern, a drug den, a market, an altar, a warehouse, distillery. There's our library. So where should I build the library? What? What's wrong? What's wrong, Scabbard? A free lord is waiting to be hired. So another lord? Lamora. Gimpy and Veronica were actually, well, they were pixelated out, but... Oh, were they? Oh, I didn't even notice. So they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. So Lamora is 26 years old. 10 manners, 11 persuasion, command of 3. Oh, she's got stuff, though. She's a leader of some kind. She's got a spear and armor and everything. So, Lamora, we're going to hire you. Gimpy will hire you with that 11 persuasion. And then a trader. Caravan trader will be ready to trade as soon as he reaches the center of the settlement. So he's not here yet, I don't think. Free Lord Lamar has been hired for 10 days. We have an economic report. Gold balance plus 27. Wages paid 45. Resources produced 30. Goods sold in local markets. Resources invested in the economy. Instructions not received. No problems, no problems, no problems. Okay, next steps. So we're in the process of building the library. Oh, there everybody's sleeping. It's nighttime. This isn't built yet. Come on, slackers. So, Lamora. She's currently homeless. Housing. You need a lord's house for her. Okay. Daytime. I still want to know why they're blindfolded. Lamora's not blindfolded, but everybody else in the village is for some reason. Not sure why. Lamora parodied Veronica. Oh, you're asking for it. They don't like each other, I don't think. You have a mason armor and everything, bro. So again, with the blindfolds. Not sure why. Now, by clicking on the icon in the to list at the top of the character menu, you can command the Lord to immediately undertake a necessary task. Oh, okay. Action unavailable. At this moment, the Lord cannot perform this action. Most likely, the required space for prayer is unavailable, or he simply cannot move. Got it. This isn't getting built. Chop down those trees. So all the buildings look to be pre-built, which is kind of eh. I guess it solves some of the problems with some stuff, but yeah. knowledge. Alchemy lab. So I'm guessing this is our cultural knowledge, textbooks stuff. Learn. Build a library for the Lord so that they can have a place to engage in knowledge-related activities. Well, we need to build stuff first. Or build a... There it goes. 50% complete. Build faster. Move the building to a new location. Building the structure to the new place will require the participation of builders. Okay, we'll worry about that after we get the other stuff built. So, manager. Slavosil. Sounds like a medication. I'm sure I'm supposed to get these level 3 too, huh? Yeah, we need some iron. That means an iron mine, which I'm going to guess is what that is. Library's almost built, maybe? It's done. So, library. Oh, there's nothing. It's just there. Awesome. Action. Bishop. He can educate himself. Rhetoric, economy, philosophy, warfare, general training, social. Wise conversation. Now, this book, knowledge. So, alchemy. My Lord transcribes a book in order to create a new copy. In the process, the Lord requires knowledge. The higher the Lord's intelligence level, the faster the book is transcribed. Requires 3 something or other. The action will be performed daily during working hours from 9 to 6. Okay. Learn. Studying the book will, with the aim of acquiring knowledge. The higher the Lord's intelligence, stuff. Okay, so that. Next, first steps. So don't forget to assign lords to study new knowledge at the library. Provide peasants with the basic alcohol, food, and housing. Alcohol, food, and housing. Right field yet. So Rutabaga field. I should put that. It's very close to the house here. Or the, what was it, dormitory. So what other housing do we have to choose from? The Lord's house, a dormitory, and a prison ward. So how many peasants do we have? We have 20 peasants. So total number of peasants in the city, 20. Average mood, 34. Healthy, unemployed, 8. Homeless, 10. So we need another housing spot, I'm guessing, because somehow I don't think that dormitory can house 20 people. Are those bunk beds? Oh, residents 10. So we do need another house. Are these new people? Veronica put Gimpy in their place. Why? Okay, just a second. Mrs. Gimpy's calling. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. She's calling. How's Rocket doing? He's upset at you. She's like, what did you expect? You've been gone for over 2 hours. Look at the trader. Trade. Slavaso. Let's go see what they do. So here's trading. So it said that, I remember it said, don't forget to buy books. How much money do we have? We have 2,043 to buy stuff. What books are here? So Hop Field and Beer, Herbalist, Manners 1, Volume 1, Temple, Scaffold, Peasant's House. Oh, Peasant's House we get. Fast Construction, Cooking Meat, Effective Preaching, Flavorful Ale, Varn Moonshine, and Mace Stun. Your lords and warriors have 3 times the chance to daze with maces, regardless of their skill. So, yes, yeah, I guess we should be able to afford all this, right? Not everything. So Mace Stun. For some reason I didn't cook these right. Now we're broke, just about. So what's this 9 mean? And do we have anything to sell to him? I guess is the question. I guess we could sell some this, but is it worth it? Yeah. Worry about that later. Okay, well, we're done with you. Okay, so we need to do food. So the rutabaga field, and that's got to be built. Here, let's build. That's what? 40? Build that first. It's most comforted Gimpy because Veronica beat him out. These people, prisoners. Why are there prisoners here? Ratatouille. Ratatouille? Do we need another lord? Do we need another lord? Manners, intelligence, teaching. More teaching. We can hire you. Hey, Taco, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Economic report. No problems. Need more money. Yeah, nighttime. Okay, what's the 10 thing? Harvest the rye crop. What rye crop? Housing. No, that's where we're going to build houses still. Nectar's running around. People have nowhere to pray. You guys build too slow. Oh, we need iron to build this house. That's the problem. So we need an iron mine. So that'd be resources, a mine. Construct this building. One of your lords needs to study the corresponding knowledge. Oh, really? Okay, then. So, knowledge. Oh, look at, she does not get along with us. Our new lord hates Veronica and Slavasil. That's good. So knowledge. Rye field and mill. Hop field and beer. Oh my. Learn. Who needs to learn this? Veronica's the smart one. Alchemy lab. Hop field and beer. We need beer. Gimpy. Hey, Desperator, welcome back. Cupcakes, where are the cupcakes? Nobody told me about cupcakes. This is our rutabaga field. There. So, a manager. How many can he manage? Distributing instructions to the workers. Production bonus 148. Sure, until he gets overwhelmed, I guess. Keep giving him management stuff. Lenora spread rumors about Gimpy. Wow, you people suck. Lava Cell, get these people working. Like the building art? Yeah, the art style, like it's definitely an upgrade from RimWorld. There's housing for the people. It's a little dormitory for them to sleep in. So those are bunk beds.
Hey, bag of water. It is time to take a break.
What?
Go stretch your legs. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
Yeah, what she said.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, so the field. So it's producing rutabagas. I don't know how much we need. It's got 3 workers, though. That works. Okay, so that's done. Now oh, they actually go to the library to do their little studying, too. Hey, Necron, welcome back. Okay, so Holy Caravan has arrived in the city, so the trader is back already. We have no money to spend. We have no money to spend. But we should still take a look. Let's do that real quick. Okay, book-wise. Okay, so bow proficiency. Eternal loyalists. Once becoming a loyalist, characters will remain so forever. Persuasion. Rutabaga field efficiency. Increases the quantity of resources produced in the building. That's expensive stuff, too. Loyalty basics. Management volume 2. Braised rutabaga. Recipe for braised rutabaga that prevents death from rutabaga typhoid, but does not prevent the disease itself. Hand-to-hand combat and how not to worry about sins. Somehow I think we have to sell some wood here, I think. So hold shift down to sell 10 at a time, and this is getting... So that's 288. So we can buy one of these books. Still not do stuff. So bow proficiency. Are twice as skilled in using bows regardless of their skill. Turn a loyalist. Once becoming loyalists, characters will remain so forever. This book is written in Caden, language speakers, right about. Being studied in the knowledge menu. To study at least 13 intelligence is recommended. Oh, really? Oh, it's different. So each books have different intelligence requirements. Persuasion. Rutabaga field efficiency. Being studied in knowledge management requires 9. Let's do more. Loyalty basics, management 2. When learned, grant 25 experience and skill management. Braised rutabaga. Prevents death from rutabaga typhoid. Somehow I think that's an important thing, maybe. That's going to be it for us. Unique indicator for each project that shows the amount the market can absorb without the price increasing. Okay. Okay, so gonna take a break. I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. I will be back in a few minutes to continue on with the destruction of this poor little village. I'm sure it'll be fine. Gimpy and Veronica were very pixelated. Yes, they were. They were busy. They are married, Skybird. Just to be clear, they are married. So that's totally okay what they were doing. Anyway, gonna get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.